I'd laid out probably 3 buckets, and you could maybe make it a 4th. But first and foremost, we were creating the category and talking to the industry and to customers about the tremendous value that we get from this ultra responsiveness, ultra secure, ultra manageability, ultra battery life. These true benefits that customers have taught us they want in their personal compute device. So first and foremost is establish what this is and why it's different than your mother's PC. First thing. Second thing, enabling the channel in mobile has been a decade-long effort, and we've had many stubbed toes along the way. It's really the program we have in the industry we call the CHAMP program that for me has truly been the key that's unlocked the success of the channel in mobile. Still very difficult and challenging, but what we do is 2 prongs. One, the shared ID concept under the CHAMP program. We can defer NRE costs and tooling costs by having local channel members from around the world who don't compete with one another in their home market agree on a specification and take that aggregated volume to an ODM and have that platform produced and then marketed under those brands in those home countries in those markets. So that's the shared ID play. In parallel with that, we are working very closely with the ODMs vis-a-vis the CHAMP program to get ODMs to be a bit more local OEM friendly and offer them a myriad of SKUs, not just the shared ID SKUs, but another set of SKUs that are available for brands other than the large traditional PC companies. So shared ID on one side and significant number of SKUs from local OEM friendly ODMs is really kind of that middle bracket or second leg of the stool that I mentioned. Third leg of the stool is this, where required, we're working with manufacturers to bring up Ultrabook capabilities in country. And that's when we use not only our learnings from working with the ODMs, but our own manufacturing capabilities. We're able to bring advice and counsel to these local manufacturers from our own technology and manufacturing group and help them bring up their lines and their capability in order to create and fabricate Ultrabooks locally. So really 3 prongs. 1, significant demand generation effort, more significant than we've done in a decade. 2, to talk about the benefits of the product. 2, very, very aggressive work on shared ID and ODM enabling for the local customers and channel membership. And 3rd, where required, really delivering on local manufacturing capabilities with the folks that are investing there. Make sense? Yep. It's started with listening to what consumers want and need. I think all of us remember the first time we used the PC wirelessly, we used the notebook wirelessly, and you never wanted to go back to being tethered again. We think we're at the same kind of inflection point around what consumers want in their day-to-day personal compute experience, be it on the job or in their personal lives. They've told us, right? They want the system to be responsive the moment they touch it. They want it to be incredibly thin and light, yet durable. They want great battery life. They want terrific performance, terrific responsiveness. They want thin, they want light, they want manageability, and they also want security. And they want an ability to personalize. These were the tenets that drove us to work with the industry to try to inspire Ultrabook. And now it's very exciting as we work with the industry to bring it to bear. As I mentioned, having such a great platform that is so demonstrably different from its forefathers allows us to then put the weight of a campaign behind it to tell the world, to tell consumers what's available and simply what you can buy today versus what you could buy even a year, 2, 3, 4 years ago, or the PC they have. In some cases, those attributes are going to be very, very popular with consumers, not just in mature markets, but in emerging as well, as we see time and time again proof that consumers will buy We'll pay a few extra dollars for an improved experience. And we think the Ultrabook is all about an optimal compute experience. Make sense?
Yep.
So far, yes. Now we're just at the infancy of selling, tens of thousands of units on a monthly basis in Ultrabooks around the world, and terrific to see that consumers, whether they want to use them for their personal lives or their business lives, the demand is high and strong. Number one. Number two, yes, just like the rest of the devices that people are flocking to, be it their smartphone, be it their tablet, be it their Ultrabook, they want those on their work network. They want to have access to everything they can access through that device, just as they do their enterprise computer. So we're working very, very closely with manufacturers that serve that market to bring the Ultrabooks into business for use in both small, medium, and large businesses. The demands of those enterprises are still the same, right? They still want the manageability. They still want the security. They still want the same things they've wanted for the last two decades as they've brought PCs into the enterprise. That doesn't change with the form factor, and we'll see significant uptake in those. Our own primary research with IT shops shows that between a third and half are interested in evaluating them already for use in their enterprise. So off to a good start there, but still have to clear the hurdles. Some IT shops are very supportive of the BYOD approach, some less so. These, we believe, will clearly be a device that will help bridge that divide. But we're busily working to deliver them with enterprise class capabilities, just like today's PCs.
Starting to get V Pro in there and all those other things.
Exactly right. And that capability is enormously popular with business and will continue to be. And we'll just be able to deliver it with all the other benefits of the Ultrabook. It'll be a really powerful solution.